Yo, what's up? It's your girl Lotta. I'm tapping in with y'all, telling y'all my new single Little Bitch just dropped on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go check that out on YouTube, Apple Music, or Spotify, wherever you want to go to listen to it. My EP will be dropping soon. Make sure y'all check that out too. Just stay tuned. I love y'all.
Worried and scared now, a 26-year-old woman missing. Police say her boyfriend was originally a person of interest, but now he's missing too. Now at 3:19 News reporter Winnie Dorch has the very latest.
This is Bernicia Lightfoot. No sign of the 26-year-old. Police say her phone was found lying in a yard near 59th and Chester. Inside her apartment, a scary scene. Police say evidence shows someone was seriously hurt there. Lightfoot's family reached out to Bedford police on Tuesday asking for a welfare check. That's when they stopped by Colony Club Apartments on Turney Road. Lightfoot lives there with her boyfriend, 31-year-old Michael Roarty Nugent. Police naming him as a person of interest, but shortly finding out he is missing too.
Could the last person you saw be the one responsible for a terrible tragedy? Imagine a promising rap star, full of energy and dreams, disappearing without a trace, only to be found dead days later. What really happened to Alata? Bernicia Lightfoot, known by her stage name, Alata, was making a name for herself in Cleveland's vibrant music scene. Her music spoke to many, and her personality shone through every performance. But during what should have been a celebration of life, her birthday week, everything changed. Her family grew alarmed when they couldn't reach her. Concerned, they contacted the authorities for a wellness check at her Bedford apartment. What the officers found inside was more disturbing than anyone could have imagined. Signs of a struggle, evidence that someone may have been seriously hurt. And yet, Alata was nowhere to be found. What could have driven this sudden disappearance? And how does the mystery of her vanishing tie to the man last seen with her? A man who also went missing when questioned by the police. Before we explore the evidence and the unfolding investigation, I want to hear from you. What do you think might have happened to Alata? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights could shed new light on this case. Stay tuned, because the next part of our story reveals how this promising career was abruptly shattered, and the unexpected twist that would leave everyone asking, where did the trail go? Welcome to Viral True Crime Stories, where we bring you the most compelling and heartbreaking true crime cases. Every story we share is based on real events that deserve to be heard. Please support us by subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell icon so you never miss an important story. Cleveland, Ohio, was founded in 1796 by General Moses Cleveland along the southern shore of Lake Erie. Originally a modest settlement in the Connecticut Western Reserve, it quickly grew into an industrial powerhouse, drawing waves of immigrants who shaped its unique character. Over the decades, the city earned a reputation for innovation, hard work, and cultural vibrancy. From its world-class museums and bustling markets to its iconic sports teams and lively art scene. Today, Cleveland stands as a city that honors its rich history while boldly reinventing itself for a dynamic future. On July 14th, just days before everything unraveled, Alata posted a TikTok that many now see as a subtle cry for help. In that brief clip, her words hinted at discord, a hint that trouble might be closer than it appeared. Was she trying to warn us of something that no one could hear? In the days that followed, her family's concern grew. Repeated calls went unanswered. Texts remained silent. The familiar spark of Alata's lively presence was missing, leaving a void that only deepened the worry. By July 18th, her loved ones were desperate enough to file an official missing person report, fearing that something terrible had taken place. Every missed call, every unanswered message, painted a picture of a final few days filled with uncertainty. The evidence was simple, yet each detail raised more questions. What was hidden behind that TikTok post? And why did her silence become so alarming? I want to know, if you were in their shoes, what would you have done differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the investigation unfolded, new details began to surface that would turn this case on its head. Stay with us as we uncover what happened next.
I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. Huh? I gotta think of a way to get, I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
You can sell your Beamer.
I can do what?
Sell your car.
Officers immediately launched an investigation, retracing Alada's final moments and tracking every lead. The trail led them to one crucial figure, Michael Rorty Nugent, the last person known to be with her. When authorities moved to question Michael, a startling twist emerged. He too had vanished. With his sudden disappearance, the case took an unexpected turn. Officials quickly labeled him a person of interest, leaving everyone to wonder. Was he on the run? Or could he be in trouble himself? Your thoughts are important. What do you think happened to Michael? Drop your theories in the comments below. As the investigation deepened, the questions grew even more complex. Stay with us as we unravel the next layer of this baffling case. In Slavic Village, Cleveland, a place with a notorious history, the investigation took a startling turn. Police found Alada's body in an area known for frequent criminal activity. The condition of her body, as reported by officers, pointed to a violent end that no one could have foreseen. Authorities quickly linked this discovery back to Michael Rorty Nugent, the last person seen with Alada. His earlier disappearance suddenly cast an even longer shadow over the case. Family members and those who knew her were devastated, struggling to understand how events could spiral so quickly. What do you think this connection means? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the evidence continued to mount, questions emerged that would challenge every assumption about what happened on that fateful day. Stay tuned as we reveal the next critical chapter of this case. Police efforts finally paid off. After an extensive search, officers located Michael Rorty Nugent in Bedford. When apprehended, he did not offer any resistance, but his silence spoke volumes. Immediately, he was taken into custody, and the investigation shifted its focus. The authorities announced charges against him as legal proceedings began, marking the first official step in a case that has already upended so many lives. What do you make of Michael's behavior during his arrest? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As the case moves into the courtroom, new evidence and unanswered questions continue to surface. Stay with us as we uncover the next chapter in this unfolding story. Police quickly zeroed in on key evidence linking Michael Rorty Nugent to the crime. Forensic analysis revealed traces of his DNA at the scene, evidence that connected him directly to Alada's final hours. Inside her Bedford apartment, investigators documented signs of a struggle. Displaced furniture, broken glass, and bloodstains that painted a clear picture of a violent encounter. The scene raised immediate concerns about the cause of her death. Evidence pointed to a fatal confrontation. While the precise medical details remain confidential, public reports suggest that the injuries sustained were severe enough to be fatal within minutes. This finding only deepened the questions surrounding the events of that night. Motives remain under intense scrutiny. Early theories point to a troubled relationship, with reports of ongoing disputes between Alada and Michael. Was this the result of a personal breakdown, or was there more at play? The evidence hints at a conflict that escalated beyond control. What do you think drove this tragedy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As investigators piece together the final moments of Alada's life, every new detail adds another layer to this complex case. Stay tuned for the next chapter, where the courtroom drama unfolds.
Okay. Good morning. What's your name?
Nugent.
Pardon me?
Michael Nugent.
Mr. Nugent, can you see and hear me?
Yes.
Mr. Nugent, my name is Michelle Paris. I'm one of the judges here in Bedford Municipal Court. Since you are the defendant, you do have the right to remain silent, because anything you do say can be held against you in a court of law. Our conversation this morning is being recorded. This is case number 23 CRA 1098. This happened in the city of Bedford on the offense date is 7/17/23. You were cited on 7/21/23. You're charged with murder pursuant to 2903.02 of the Ohio Revised Code. It's a felony of the first degree. If convicted, you're looking at the possibility of serving 15 years to a lifetime sentence, a fine up to $15,000. You'd be responsible for any court costs. While you're in the municipal court, you have a right to a bond hearing. That hearing has to occur within 48 hours of your arrest. I'm going to share the allegations with you in just a moment. In addition to that, while you're in the municipal court, you have a right to what's called a preliminary hearing. That hearing must occur within 10 days from the date of the arrest if you're incarcerated, 15 days from the date of the arrest if you're released from jail. I'm going to share the allegations with you. This affidavit was submitted by a detective from Bedford. I'm speaking to you as if the officers in court testifying. The allegations are as follows. On July 18th, 2023, at approximately 15:43 hours, Bedford police received a call for assistance with a welfare check for a missing female, Bernicia Lightfoot. Bedford officers learned Bernicia's cell phone was found near East 59th Street and Chester Avenue in Cleveland earlier that day.
In the courtroom, every word carried the weight of irreversible choices. Michael Rorty Nugent faced the charges: involuntary manslaughter, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. In February 2024, he entered a guilty plea, acknowledging his role in the tragic events that claimed Alada's life. The timeline was swift and unyielding. After months of investigation and mounting evidence, the legal process moved forward, culminating in a final sentencing of 23 to 28.5 years behind bars. This sentence marked a turning point in a case that had captured the attention of so many. Alada's family, still grappling with their loss, expressed mixed emotions. While some felt that justice was finally being served, the absence of answers left a lingering sense of grief and unanswered questions. What do you think about the outcome of this trial? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As we move forward, the implications of this verdict continue to echo, leaving us to question what could have been done to prevent this tragedy. Stay tuned as we uncover the next chapter in this unfolding story. Could this tragedy have been avoided? Examining the evidence, questions emerge about the motive behind Alada's death. Was it a crime of passion? Or was there a history of domestic abuse that escalated beyond control? Warning signs in her relationship with Michael Rorty Nugent were evident. Friends and family noted conflicts that seemed to grow over time, and Alada's social media, including that revealing TikTok post from July 14th, hints at problems that were quietly mounting. Those brief moments online now raise the question: did she try to signal that something was wrong? Every piece of evidence adds to a narrative that is hard to ignore. What do you believe led to this outcome? Share your thoughts below. As we piece together these clues, one thing remains clear: answers are still out there, waiting to be uncovered. Stay with us as the investigation continues to unravel this tragic story. Tragedy forces us to confront harsh realities. Alada's case highlights a growing crisis. Domestic violence in relationships is on the rise. Too many lives are caught in dangerous cycles that often go unnoticed until it's far too late. For anyone facing such challenges, recognizing the warning signs can be crucial. If you or someone you know is struggling, resources like the National Domestic Violence Hotline are available. Help is only a call away. Remember, speaking up can make all the difference. Alada's impact goes beyond her music. Her voice resonated with fans who admired her talent and spirit. Even now, her legacy serves as a reminder that every life has value and that support can change a life. What steps do you think we should take to better protect those in risky relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As we close this chapter, one question remains: how can society learn from this tragedy to prevent future loss? Stay with us as we explore answers and remember a life that touched so many. Was justice truly served for Alada? What really transpired that night remains a question that haunts us all. As you consider the events, from her sudden disappearance to the final verdict, ask yourself, did the outcome honor her life, or leave too many questions unanswered? I want to hear your thoughts. Comment below with your perspective on the case, and let's discuss what might have been done to prevent this tragedy. If you value stories that seek truth and give voice to those lost, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our search for answers in every case. We extend our deepest condolences to all those who are mourning this immense loss. Our hearts go out to the family, friends, and fans who cherished her vibrant spirit and remarkable talent. In remembering her, we honor the passion and creativity she brought into the world. May her memory serve as a reminder of the light she shared and the promise that her legacy will endure in every life she touched. Our thoughts and prayers remain with those who are grieving during this painful time. For anyone facing abuse, remember help is available. If you or someone you know needs support, please reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and keep questioning.